everybody, welcome to another episode of SimCity. It's gonna be awesome, and I hope you're really excited, because if you're not excited, well, then somebody didn't do their job right, and they're gonna get punched in the face. Hopefully nobody gets punched in the face, though, because that would be really bad, and I feel sad about it. Maybe, not. Anyway, let's get to it, shall we? On our city world, guys, I've got this awesome new idea. I gotta go over here, and I have to show you. First, wait, no, wait, yes, no, yeah, I got something I want to show. It's gonna be beautiful. It's a freaking amazing new idea. So, as we all know, on the last episode, we built the quarry and stuff, and we're trying to get supplies so that we can, you know, run electricity through the city, so that we can watch like cable, and Game of Thrones starts soon, and that'll be fun, and all kinds of other nonsense like that. So we gotta get the supplies over here to do that. So I went on and I ripped out part of the factory here, and I built this new setup right here. Now this is gonna be our collection depot. We're gonna collect all the resources from the quarry using this. What is this, you ask? Well, it's gonna be a conveyor belt that's gonna run all the way to the end, and all the little items are gonna run down the middle of it. It's gonna look really badass, I'm gonna tell you that. Now, how are we gonna get the resources here? We're actually going to use a tesseract, which I've already made all the parts we're gonna need. The tesseract will then shoot items into the air, and they will go into they will fall into here, and then they'll just go and do their thing. Now, in order to do that, I had to make extra conveyor belts. So I didn't want to go on and set all the conveyor belts up without you guys, because it's part of the fun. Now, this is gonna be awesome, because I don't think I've ever seen anything like this, and people are gonna be like, wow, that's amazing, and I'm gonna be like, yeah, I know, we're ballers, deal with it. Okay, so there's that part. Now all we gotta do is I'm gonna just copy what I did here. Well, kinda. We're gonna kind of copy what we did there and put that like that, and this way, whenever it all shoots in the air, we will be able to just grab it up. Okay, and I don't think we're gonna need it for the top layer, but we will try it, and if it looks like we're gonna need another layer of conveyor belts, we'll use it. But I don't think we will, because it's gonna work. If we just cross our fingers, this is gonna work, and the city's gonna be amazing, and all will be, well, we hope. I think it'll work. I kind of hope it'll work. Well, if it doesn't work, yeah. Okay, well, there we go. Now, the other thing that I wanted to do was I want to, like, right-click all of these. And if you right-click conveyor belts, it will actually, it, like, sets them up on the side like this. And it looks really cool when they all do this. Or if we do this to all of them. So, there we go. It puts them in, like, an invert angle kind of thing, and then we connect them. This is getting, like, I'm starting to get, like, freaked out now. Okay, perfect. Now we just got to get the other one. Let's see, this one right here. Oh, what the crap? Great, now it's trying to eat me. The machine is trying to eat me. Could you please, like, oh my god. So, what do we learn from this, ladies and gentlemen? Don't fall in it, because we'll never get out of it. Okay, well, this part, I think is done. It only took forever to get out of there and breaking a bunch of them, but I got most of them aiming the way that they should be. It's not the most beautiful thing that I thought it would look like, but, I mean, it does look very industrial. So, all we have to do now is we need to go to our quarry and take our tesseract, and I think it'll work. So, let's do that right now. Hopefully everything works. I don't remember how to do this. Which button is it? Okay, perfect. Now all we got to do is run over here to the quarry, which is working. As we can see, it is working. Very slow. We need to get more power over here. That's another thing we need to get. We need to get more power over here, because this thing is slow as Christmas. I'm gonna actually take some of the power off the other roof and bring it over here, and I think it'll go faster. But before that, let's go ahead and set our tesseract up, and hopefully everything's working. Let's double check. Let's see. Okay, it's obviously working just fine. Now, in order to do this, all we should have to do is break that, put that there, tell it to accept the main, and stop. We don't want it to do anything with those, and there. Now we have all this stuff that we need to take back, but we can wait. We don't need to take it back this second. Wait, this thing's still accepting stuff, it looks like. Maybe it's because it's sitting by it or something. I don't know, but that's really weird. Okay, well, it was working, and then it all of a sudden stopped working. Wait. What if our other tesseract isn't set up correctly? Let's see. We want that set. It's supposed to be sending items. Okay, the items are going everywhere, but they're not going back to the place, I don't believe. Let's go see if they're going back. So, Also, we need to get more power. So I gotta run over here. We're just gonna bust this window because I'm in a hurry. Bust windows when you're in a hurry and there's no door available. If there is no door, use the thingy. Okay, so we're over here now. I don't know if this thing is where I think our tesseract might be set and might not be set. It has to be, because it's not doing anything. Okay. Okay, it was told to send items, and it wasn't receiving items. So it should work now, I think, if we can get unstuck out of here. Let's see. Sending none, receiving items. Okay, let me see if I can get us out of this thing now. Okay, well, this thing is set up now. It should be receiving, but it's not receiving. I don't understand. The quarry should work as a chunk loader, so this thing should be receiving items. Or does it require the items to actually go into something? I don't know. I don't think so. Let's just go back to where the quarry's at, and that should tell us what we need to know, because it should be working. Okay, maybe it's just this pipe needs to be reset up now. Hold on, let's try that. Let's see. Set up pipe, boom. Or not. Okay, guys, so our tesseract wouldn't really work, but I figured out what would. We'll use ender chest instead. Now, ender chests kinda are gonna do the same thing, but at the same time, I don't think they are. Let's see, hold on. I'm gonna go with I think it'll work. I don't know if it's gonna work. We're gonna give it a shot, all right? We're gonna try this. So we gotta go back to base, and I'm really hoping this works, because I don't know what's wrong with tesseracts. Probably the person who made thermal expansion lost their mind, and they don't know how to, they got rid of perfectly good. I hate when mod developers screw with mods and make them worse, okay? That's all I'm gonna say. But okay, I think this will work. I have a theory on how to make this do what we want it to do, kinda-ish stuff. Okay, I want to make sure I don't, like, fall down there. Now, that tesseract is now obsolete. We don't need this tesseract here. This, well, we don't need the tesseract, but, you know, we also don't need to be stuck. Okay, now, unfortunately, I'm going to need one more conveyor belt, and all we have to do, I think, is place this right here. Now, with that right there, all we have to do is we need to fill the ender chest up. So I think I got this thing going, guys. It's kind of weird looking, and this place doesn't look as good as it should look, but it looks like something. I don't know what it looks like, okay? Don't judge me. And I'm about stuck in it again, ain't I? Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna get out of this thing before it tries to eat me again. Okay, so we're out in the desert again, guys, and I just got to double check that the quarry is still working, and then I think it will work, and it'll look cool. All this work just to make it look cool. Now, this has been hours. I've been doing this for like 2 hours now, trying to get everything to work, but I think it'll work. Well, I hope it will. So I put a bunch of random stuff in here. Now, what should happen is all of this random stuff should go to the other side. Now, all we have to do is go to the other side, and I'll show you guys what I did in there, and hopefully that will, you know... Okay, I don't hear any explosions. That's a good thing. Last time there was explosions. Let's see if this thing is working. And, okay, here we go. I see items coming out. This is good. Okay, it looks like items are coming out. Let's look. Okay, those items are stuck there. Or maybe they just need something to knock them down. Okay, we'll get one of these. We'll get a conveyor belt. I wonder if I can put a conveyor belt right on the top of that thing. Or I could just jump down in the thing again. Okay, that didn't work. Oh, but what we could do, we just put a block on top of it, and if anything happens to spawn now, it'll work just fine. Now, we're having a little bit of a problem getting the items to keep going afterwards. I'm pretty sure a quarry works as a chunk loader, but for some reason, it's not working for us. I don't know why, though. It should be working. Okay, let's see. So when I'm standing here, we have no problem, I don't think. I mean, stuff's coming up out of there. Stuff's coming up out of there. Or not. Ah! Okay, that was almost a dumb thing. I just want to throw it out there. I think our quarry is having a fit. Let me get it. Let me get this straight. Is this quarry Okay, let me get this straight. Is this quarry threatening to not work while there's water in the way or something? I'm confused as to why the quarry's not working. I'm confused. Not gonna lie, this is kind of kind of confusing. Hello? Okay, that's not really helping whenever I don't get it. What's... Huh. Wait, let me get this straight. Let me get this straight. This thing wants me to cut the grass, otherwise it refuses to work? Okay. Well, I mean, if that'll put it back to working, there, all the grass is gone. Now what? I'm gonna have to watch this thing. I don't know what's going on with this thing. Okay, now it's going to work. Do I have to babysit it or something? I don't get it. What's going on right now? Should I get rid of the water? I mean, am I gonna have to get rid of all the grass? Okay, it did it again. There's something wrong with that spot. It's like possessed or something. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know what's going on. Let's see if it does it again. Hold on. No, we're good. Now it has no problem. This is weird. Okay, so now what we're gonna do is I'm gonna go back to our base. I'm gonna go back to the not headquarters. I'm gonna go back to our factory district and see if it's working, because right now I'm completely at a loss for words. I don't know what to do. I'm having to cut the grass for it and everything. It doesn't make any sense. Okay, let's see if it's working. There's the dirt. Dirt's coming out. We like dirt. Dirt's good. Okay, let's keep running the conveyor belts and get this all the way to the end down here, and it'll look really cool. I was trying to figure out how to put the conveyor belts down, but it would have probably just, yeah, like this is probably going to be the best way, not going to lie. Okay, so there we go. Conveyor belts up. Here goes the dirt. Dirt's going down the conveyor belt, and it looks cool. It looks very nice. What doesn't make any sense is that, that was my chair. If it doesn't make any sense as to what, oh, there we go. Now that makes some sense. Now we're getting some sense up in here. It looks as if the dirt may be going too high. It's like shooting into the rafters. Some of it is, anyway. I can counter that. Now that's not a problem. I just put some dirt up until we can get some more stone, and that'll stop it from going into the rafters. But yeah, that doesn't fix the problem that it's not producing anything without me being at the quarry. I guess a chunk loader is going to have to be built, but I'm pretty sure from what I know of mods, which is quite a lot, extensively of course, that this thing should be working absolutely no freaking problem whatsoever. It should be shooting the stuff up in the air using a wooden transportation pipe ran by a redstone engine. I don't understand why it's not working. It doesn't make any sense. I don't know what to do in this situation. It should be working. I guess we're gonna have to invest in a chunk loader, but the item should be shooting up out of there, hitting all over here, going down the conveyor belt and being inputted into this chest, which it, you know, they are to some extent it is, but to other extents it's not. Where's the old-fashioned chunk loader? Does anyone else miss the old-fashioned chunk loaders? Not this one. Not this one. You got to power up and everything. You got to get a nether store for, which we'd have to get. I can't get another store right now. Well, actually, this ain't too bad. Actually, to make another store, that's not bad at all. Whoo, okay, so what are we gonna do? Wow, that's actually an interesting modular transformer. We'll have to look into that later. So that's what it's supposed to do. Does anybody have any suggestions as to how to make this work? Because once it works, it'll be fan-freaking-tastic, and we'll have a constant source of power coming into here. Now, not only do I want to do that, we need to get like a tree farm over there. I was digging a hole over there. I'm gonna put the tree farm right out here. I've already started digging the holes, but we're gonna have all kinds of tree farms here, and we're gonna have the wood just basically do the same thing, come into the factory, and then be processed. Now, farther on down the line, through like that side passage and that side passage, we're gonna have our factory running. Like, we'll have it creating stuff. We'll put like self-creating modules in here. We'll have like a food spot. We'll have like an iron ingot spot. It'll look freaking amazing. We'll have the pipes running, all kinds of stuff through the factory. The factory will get up and running. Now remember, this series is gonna be going for a while because this entire city is gonna be powered. We're gonna have it light grids. We're gonna get our light grids going so we can cut on like this, like we're like, this section didn't cut or pay its power bill. Cut off, no power. Lights go off, city goes dark. It'll look amazing when it's done, but If we can't even get our freaking quarry over here to work, I don't know what to do. Now, I'm going to jump back out there one more time. Let's see what the quarry's doing, because it should be working. I don't know why it's not. It should be working. Just work. Okay, we're over here now. Let's see. I just want to throw it out there that nothing is coming through this wire. What? I don't think it's doing anything. I think it's just going back and forth. It's not doing it. Look at this. It's not doing anything. It's just going back and forth. So my setup is fine. It's like the quarry itself is having a freaking spaz attack. Look. It's the grass. Honest to God, it's the grass. Look. It's got to be. Let me see. I'm going to get rid of the grass. What is with this? If it's just the grass, I'll go home and I'll get some water and I'll come back and I'll get rid of all this. But it's like spazzing out. It's not even it's not doing anything. It's going in a, wait, here we go. Wait. Come on. Come on, little laser beam of death. Come on. And what do you know? It works just fine. Okay, I don't know. So I'm gonna go back to the house. We're gonna go back to our wait, first thing we're gonna do is not die to that zombie. Okay, I'm gonna go back to the building, to HQ, get a bucket of water, and I guess we're gonna cut the grass, guys, because if we don't cut the freaking grass, it's not gonna work. I don't know what that means. I don't know why it's not working, but it doesn't matter. Okay, I got a bucket of water to cut the grass with. Now, hopefully this fixes our issue. Like right now, I think it's running just fine until it hits the grass. Let's see. Hits the grass, jumps back over, restarts. The grass is resetting it. Does anyone else have this problem? I'm just curious. Has anyone else had this problem before? Because I've used quarries a long time. This is why you got to use turtles. Turtles are better because they're not mentally defunct. Okay, we got to be sure to get that grass, because as we all know, one piece of grass will screw the whole process up. That's weird, but still, we know that it's true. Why does it do that? I just want you to go the right way. There we go. Okay, now I'm going to do quite a bit of this for the sake of the project, because I want to actually see that it's working. If it's working, we've done something right. But, I mean, we've tried the Tesseract and it wouldn't work. So if it was just the grass stopping us from working, that would be amazing, because then my ego wouldn't have to take a hit, right, Legionnaires? Right, you sexy doubles? Yeah, buddy! Shut up, Eddie, I'll cut you. It's King Eddie! You're only King Eddie in one series, buddy. Okay, looks like the grass, for the most part, has been cut. Now, I'm going to go back to the base this time, not to the HQ, but to the factory room. And I think after cutting the grass, everything will work. If it doesn't work, I'm going to be very disappointed. But I think we're good. There it goes. It's working. Boom! Yes! All is well! Look at it. It looks so cool. So look at our factory. Now, not only is dirt going to come through, dirt's just the only thing that can come through right now, but it's all going to go down the line, go into the chest. Let me see if I can get us up there so we can see it shooting in the air. There you go. As you can see, it just shoots out. We need to make it a little bit higher because we are losing a little bit of the items due to them actually making it into the rafters. Maybe put a top on this, but then we couldn't see it, and that was one of the funnest parts about the whole project. There we go. Just for the time being, I'm just going to use dirt, but I will replace it with stone once we start getting stone in from the mines. That there should stop the majority of it from actually hitting the up here, I believe. This is really cool, though. What do you guys think about this? Do you like how we've done this and made it made it really factory looking? Not just like the normal piping systems, but an actual, like, it's shooting it up in the air. It's, I don't know. I just kind of like it. Let me know what you guys think, and that if you like it, hit the like button. If you don't like it, well, don't tell me because I'll cry. And there you go. So it shoots in the air, and it just lands all over. This is pretty neat, right? It might have took forever and a lot of rethinking. Like, we couldn't use a Tesseract. We had to go with the Ender chest. And so, therefore, I wasted a crap load of materials and machinery that I had to build to make the Tesseract. But the Ender chest is working, and the items are just going out everywhere, spewing into the, like, the hopper, the giant hopper. It's a giant hopper is what it is. I really think it's cool. All right, a couple items still bouncing out. We do need to make the walls a little bit taller. Maybe out of glass would look cool, but I I don't know, man. I just like this. This is pretty damn baller to me. What do you guys think? Do you like it? I don't know. I'm just proud of myself. And there you go. The items then go down the conveyor belt, where now all we have to do is we're going to sort the items as they go down the conveyor belt. So like one item will go, and if it's a let's say if it's dirt, it'll go down one way to be processed or stored, because dirt's not really used. So we'll send the dirt straight to storage, and you guys know where we're storing all the stuff. And other things will be sent so that we can make food and whatnot, and ore processing. This is pretty damn cool though. So I'm gonna go, guys. Kind of a short episode, but actually it was a lot longer. I recorded for like 2 hours, so it was just really frustrating, but we got it done. I think it looks good. I hope you guys are having a fantastic day, and I'll catch you on the next episode. Next episode, tree farm, and we'll start setting up the processing of all the ores. Booyah! All right, I'm out.
Did you kill the basilisk?
Well, you see, we went to kill the basilisk, and then Cynical went all crazy, and he messed up the mission, and he just screwed